How are you doing? What have you played in the last week or last 2 weeks? Because didn't see you from a while.
I am still stuck on some classics myself. I'm still running through Resident Evil Remake. I actually jumped into some also Portal for the first time in like 10 years. I'm playing with some friends and I'm showing them some games, some cool stuff. So that's what we're doing. What about you?
Amazing. I tried some new game that we're gonna talk a bit later. This is one of the new announcement from Pokemon. In the meantime, I played a lot of Pokemon Go last weekend. It was like this massive D-Max event with two new Pokemon Latios and Latias. There was the first Dragon Psychic Pokemon release, and it's something everyone needs for probably future events and future things than Pokemon announced it. And we're gonna talk about that later as well. I want to keep all of our audience on their toes. There's so many stuff being announced from Pokemon Present that I was watching it. I was like, wow. And definitely I'm gonna book a ticket for Japan now. I know
Oh
what's
man.
coming up. That's something incredible. Apart that, I was playing a little bit of Pudgy Penguins. Try like the Pudgy Party things. Try to get a few more skins. Like
Okay.
I always like to do in my little spare times between one games and the other. PlayStation. I played a little bit of Fortnite. Try to hold on to don't buy any games until Mafia, the old country, is coming out. But I bought an old games that I'm playing with my partner called It Take Two's. It's
Right.
something like I always wanted to play, and I say, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try to play. And guys, if your partner can't play games, that could be a very good cause of a divorce. Because when I'm shouting to her, no, you need to do this, and like, no, so wow. But we're having fun.
Okay, Dino's relationship struggles aside, let's get into the first rant of the day, I suppose. Let's jump into the other game that you were playing. What's some Pokemon goodness going on?
Well, Pokemon are announced a lot during the Pokemon Presents. They started with one of these games. This in the screen now is called Pokemon Friend. Very good games, free on mobile. Is was available straight away on the announcement. While they was announcing, they was launching it at the same exactly time. And the thing is, it's free on mobile. You can download on your Android or iOS, no problem. But if you have a Switch or a Switch 2, you can play this game as well. But you need to pay 9.99. I was thinking why people would buy like a console then cost hundreds of dollars and after they need to pay for the game
Yeah.
while they can play for free on probably a mobile, then it costs like 3 times less than the console. One of the Pokemon mysteries. Uh, Together with Pokemon Friends, I was playing it. You just need to solve these puzzles. You get like a whole ball, and after you put like in these massive gacha things, and you roll out like a random Pokemon plushie, then you can decorate your room. Or there's some side quest where some random people in the village called friends, they ask you like for specific plushie they desire. You just need to give to them, and you get room decoration in exchange. Very simple games, very cool idea. It reminded me a little bit of Professor Layton back in Nintendo DS,
Okay.
where you needed to do like your village and do your all your puzzles and stuff. But this one is kind of a similar concept from a Nintendo about using a big IP like Pokemon. Then other games they announced it on the same times. Then it will be launched next June, 26th of June, 2026. Is Pokemon Champions. This is a completely different game. It's much more fighting, I would say, much more action than solving puzzles. You need to build your team, like you select Pokemon. You don't need to catch them. You already have like Pokemon you need to select. You build your team, and you need to go and fight other trainers in this arena. Remember a little bit like of Pokemon Colosseum. Pokemon Colosseum, you had your free Pokemons, but at the same time you need to catch them, train them, and fight them. This one you just select them, train them, fight directly. Pokemon Champions, and another game very similar, but much more expected from gamers, and announced on the same day, release date in October this year, is Pokemon Legend Z2A. In the Pokemon Legend Z2A, it's like you stay in this city during the day, you can travel around the city, try to catch your Pokemons, train them. During the night, you need to fight against random players, and like the other trainers would be like ranking from like rank Z, then it's the lowest rank, that's where you start. And more you defeat, you have like ranking points, and you need to go up to rank 8, and it's the maximum level possible in the game. And during this announcement, they announced one of the most controversial Pokemon evolution ever, because the Pokemon had millions of opportunity, millions of different way to design this Pokemon. And we're talking about Mega Dragonite. Bro, Dragonite was a cool Pokemon, and they made them Mega Evolution something so weird. And a lot of people like on the internet are talking about it and saying,
do we need to show this? Do we need to look up what Mega Dragonite is?
Yeah. We need to show it.
We
like,
can't tease people like that.
All the fans. Like, I want to know in the comments if anyone liked this Mega Dragonite. What would they actually think about it? Like, so with a million possibility they had for this Mega Dragonite, they put fucking wings on his head. What? It looked like, you know, when you have like a game with a glitch, then the wings need to be on the on the shoulder, and it glitched out and it went on the head. It looked like they released the glitched version of Mega Dragonite. And with so many possibilities they had, they could make a blue Dragonite to resemble the old Dratini or Dragonite. And bro, why go wings, angel wings on his fucking head?
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
What?
I mean, all right. I mean, it's a weird one. I feel like I've seen weirder Pokemon evolutions, but that's definitely a weird one.
Yeah, like normally, like with the Mega Evolution, you try to make something cooler, and this one, maybe it's more powerful, but I won't say that cool. Okay, something I don't wanna talk about is this Mega Dragonite, and I don't want him to be in the new theme park announced during the Pokemon Present, and that is Pokemon Kanto Park in Japan. That will be the first ever Pokemon Park released in the world. Pokemon Park Kanto will be like you're fully immersed in the Pokemon world. They didn't showcase a lot. We only know it's gonna be open in 2026, so next year. I would guess they're gonna do it around springtime, maybe during the cherry blossom season. Have all the cherry blossom everywhere, because it's the most touristic moment for Japan, where everyone go to see them. And I'm super curious bro, I really want to go here.
What the hell would they have there? What kind of what would you even have? What would they have, like fake animatronic Pokemon? You think they're gonna genetically breed a bunch of EVs so you can go pet them in the place? Like, what the fuck would they have there?
Yeah, I don't even know if they're gonna have like attraction, like rides to go. Like I don't know. They just show like Pokemons in parks, like, so they're gonna make maybe a kind of zoo. Maybe they're gonna make
with
God
what?
knows.
With what?
One thing was a few years ago was in project this VR experience of Pokemon,
okay,
in collaboration with the good old Niantic, where you wear these glasses, and wearing these glasses you can walk in a room and you see Pokemons like going around. Maybe they're gonna integrate this in this park, maybe like where you have like special section where you use your glass, and then you're gonna have reality like Pokemon like just go around you and like maybe you can try to touch a fake Eevee.
Can you
God
imagine?
knows what they're gonna have.
Can you imagine with? Go,
yeah.
Yeah.
Go on. What can I imagine? I can imagine a lot.
I mean, looking at this picture, what? Okay, we have a carousel of Pikachus. We have,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe another carousel of Pokemon. We have a bunch of shops, maybe food shops here. A dojo. We have like a training field. We have 2 big buildings. We have a building over here.
Yeah.
If you
have like a Pokemon field for fighting on the top right.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, like all of this could be like, this is really like, to me it looks like a match, like where you battle.
Yeah.
But like, dude, if every person that buys a ticket gets like Meta's AR glasses, and then you walk through the park and everyone's just like tripping on a shared digital mass hallucination, that's not out of the fucking question, which is what's insane to me. That's not out of the, that wouldn't be too much, which is insane. So like, what could they fucking do? Like, the possibilities are endless in this fucking place.
Yeah, I would love if there is like on the top right corner in the things where you can battle other people, maybe with your Pokemon card. Do you remember when it was the old Yu-Gi-Oh where you have like your massive Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, bro, there's
like,
nothing old about that.
on your branch.
There are people live streaming on TikTok.
Like your and you have like all of battles, and then you have like that in there, but with Pokemon, and you can connect maybe your Pokemon Go, Pokemon whatever, and you just launch your Pokemon, you're gonna see them live fighting in front of you. That would be like crazy. But possibilities with Nintendo, Pokemon, especially Japan, are endless. You never can expect what they have for you.
Who knows, bro? Who knows what they're gonna have in store? Okay.
Well,
right.
is it? Yeah.
What's
I
next?
think that's mostly all the Pokemon announcement we had. Like the last one was like minor things, like new largest and largest launch on Pokemon Unite. So the first, you can play with them, and after, if you have largest and largest, you can call the other one straight away to you. They can fly each other. Pokemon Fest, Dynamax gonna end up in August with a special event where all the Gigamax Pokemon will appear in an interval of 1 hour for 2 days. So every hour you're gonna have a different ones, and you have unlimited free motor rate for that event. And I know a lot of people are expecting that. And there is also a code, if you play Pokemon Go's code, I think Go Fest Go or something like that. You can find it on the website probably if you watch the Pokemon Present. If you can also find it on my TikTok. So I'll put it on a video. There we go. It's that one, Go Fest X. If you scroll down a bit, if you use that Go Fest Max, you have like a special research in your Pokemon where you can pick between 3 different Pokemon and have your special research. 36 days time to finish it, really easy. And they announced a new series called Surfafage and Pikachu, I think, or Pichu, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm confused by this one.
Surfafage and Pichu, coming in 2027, probably on Netflix. That's a new TV series they're gonna launch. They didn't really showcase much about that Wooloo and them two doing something behind the wall. And also Pokemon Card Triad, then it's already a series on Netflix, gonna have a second series. And that was everything from Pokemon Presents. It took me 15 minutes to talk about that. And it took them 25 minutes to talk about that.
Bro, Pokemon has a stop motion show? Where the figgity fuck have I been, man? Good lord.
Man, they got one of the best marketing way to do it. Like, accumulate a bunch of things and just launch them all together. Like in 20 minutes, they fill up everyone of information, and everyone is like, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? We're gonna start. Like, they did so many announcements in 20 minutes. Then, yeah, it was pretty incredible. They also announced a new Pokemon trading card expansion coming in September with the Mega Evolutions. I think there is Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Venusaur, two of the main showcase. I think Mega Lucario as well. So yeah,
Here's my
they
problem. Here's my
they
question.
announce everything.
Here's my question to you, Mr. Pokemon. I was thinking about this a couple years ago. The whole world was kind of infatuated with Marvel movies for a bit. And then they kind of
Yeah.
got Marvel fatigue because Marvel was just like Marvel movie, Marvel TV show, Marvel game, Marvel this, Marvel that, Marvel that. Now nobody really gives a shit. Marvel's still dropping movies and TV shows all the time. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Do
Yeah.
you think people would eventually get Pokemon fatigue? Because this is a lot, bro. I didn't know they already had this fucking stop motion show. I didn't know they're building a British comedy humor, it says. Park. They're doing more with Pokemon Go is still a thing. Pokemon Cafe, whatever the fuck that is. Pokemon Sleep, whatever the fuck that is. Pokemon Unite, whatever the fuck that is. They're doing more with the trading card game. They just announced Pokemon Friends. Pokemon Scarlet's being remastered. Pokemon Champions is a fucking thing. Pokemon Legends Z to A, not A to Z. What the frickety frick, bro? How is that not Pokemon fatigue?
I think it's very hard to get the Pokemon fatigue because they always aim to new generation. Not new generation of Pokemon, yes, they launched that, but new generation of humans. There's like, you have your like 4 to 10 years old, then it's gonna grow up, and obviously we know what Pokemon is. And after they become adults like us, and we have like the nostalgia, so you're gonna try to give that nostalgia to the new generation. They would be maybe your babies, and they're gonna grow up again. And every couple of generation, you have new Pokemon fanatics, and they keep going. And like also with the cards, like was like a price race, and after they went dropped, and after they go back up again, and it all depend.
I mean,
From how they're marketing, and I think like it's something like very hard to destroy now.
oh look, here's Dragonite stuff. Listen,
Apart the Dragonite stuff,
I think
yeah.
that's okay. They're aiming for the younger generation, but that younger generation is also being snapped up by Fortnite and Roblox. Is Pokemon on Roblox? Because Roblox is like the biggest fucking platform for kids right now. Fortnite also 250 million people logging in every day. And I know Pokemon's the largest IP in the world by like a lot. So I get it. But I feel like even if I was a kid, I'd be like, I have no idea where the fuck to jump in. What do I do?
But sometimes that's why they send the cartoon or the TV shows, because not all of them will play the game straight away.
Right, but I mean, like,
the
as
show
a kid,
first.
so
You
like,
watch the show and you watch like cute little animals, and after you grow up with them and you say, oh, there is a games where I can play with the cute animals, and I saw on the TV show, and that's how they're going. Well, Fortnite, for example, you need to jump straight in the game. There is no TV show. Roblox, there is no TV show. They just need to jump directly in the game.
here's my argument against that. Roblox is the largest unique gaming content platform on the world. So while there isn't an official Roblox show, the number of creators that make their own Roblox shows that have millions of subscribers and millions of views would make you sick. There's a lot. And the same thing with Fortnite and the same thing with Minecraft. And that was how they grew and proliferated with the younger generation. Kids don't have money either. So like they have to go to their parents and go, Mom, I want the new Pokemon thing. Or Dad, I want the new Pokemon thing. And if I go, okay, what new Pokemon thing? And they just go, the new Pokemon thing. Well, there's kind of a fuck lot of new Pokemon things. So I don't even know where to help my kid. Like, what do I do for my kid?
Like on that case, for example, with Roblox, your kids already need to be grow up enough to go on YouTube and search the creators and whatever. Well, Pokemon, like, you have like your lazy parents that say, oh, just watch this. Put Pikachu,
Okay.
just these things.
Okay.
And kids are like, Pikachu.
Okay.
Every go your appreciate of Pikachu, every go the money going to create more games.
Okay, so like because it's just included in Netflix, you can just put it on, and then because it's just a free game, I can just download it on my phone and have them do that. And then once we watch a little bit more, then okay, then maybe I'll buy him some cards. Or okay, he has a Switch, let me buy him one of the games for Switch. Or yeah, okay, et cetera, et cetera.
And this is like for us in the Western world, if you go in Japan, like you have like bloody Pokemon everywhere, sponsorizing everything. You have them on drinks, you have them on
This is
crisp
true.
packet, you have them on sweets, you
This
have
is true.
them. You have a Pokemon park coming out. You have like Pokemon stores everywhere.
I mean,
So
it's still the same thing here in the States. Like, there's plenty of stores that I walk into that are dominated by Pokemon, especially at like
yeah,
amusement parks and stuff like that. Like I get it, yeah, the Pokemon cereal, the Pokemon soda that I can get, yeah, yes, that's over here to a degree, but I know it's worse in Japan. I know it's crazier in Japan, but like, damn, dude, that's so much fucking Pokemon shit. Woo, yeah, man.
and I heard someone also creating NFT based on Pokemons. Someone you know
Oh,
quite
that's
well.
right. We'll give a shout out because hopefully he's in the chat. Listen, bro, I know you posted earlier in Discord like, hey, who wants to hang out? I'm sorry, man. We're doing shit, and we're talking about you right now as well. So listen, Half Blood is running a NFT collection called 151, which is the original 151 Pokemon. He's turned them into jellyfish NFTs, but here's the problem: Half Blood. You don't have it linked to your fucking profile, bro. How do you not even have a single tweet about it in here, man? Ow, my man. That's a fail. That's a fail. Anyways, check out Half Blood. We're gonna Pokemon went. There you go. We're gonna have to find a way to link this because he absolutely he dropped the ball here. He dropped the ball here. But Pokemon's big, and this isn't the only Pokemon NFT collection. There's a couple, and you should check them out because some of them are actually worth a good bit. Anyways, all right, that's a whole lot of Pokemon shit, my guy. That's a whole lot of Pokemon shit. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah,
What else we got? I guess I'll take it. I'll take it. You talked enough, Demo.
yeah.
You've talked enough.
You to continue then with the next topic.
Okay. I don't know. We'll leave Pokemon behind for a little bit. On my radar this week, for anyone who's tuned into the show for a little bit, you know that I usually show a lot of love to GamesBeat. It's a platform that I go to get a lot of news. It's not the only platform, but it's where I get a lot of news. It's probably the first place I go to. In Dean Takahashi we trust is what I've said. No more. Fuck him. Fuck GamesBeat. Fuck GamesBeat Max. And fuck Dean Takahashi and whoever is consulting him. Because listen, journalism is not meant to be gate-kept behind DLCs and microtransactions and payments and subscriptions. That's horseshit. If you, as a company, cannot make your money without using subscriptions and charging more money from your readers in today's day and age, you're fucking stupid. GamesBeat recently went independent. GamesBeat used to be under VentureBeat. They became so big, they went independent. Now they're just GamesBeat. But now in order to make money, they've offered a subscription for their articles. They're trying to say that it's only for premium articles and that you get other perks for joining this. You get business-to-business connections. You get invites to meetups in San Fran and in New York every once in a while. You can have a curated members-only area with exclusive news. It's fucking horseshit. Listen, bro, this isn't fucking the New York Times. This is for video games. And I understand it's the business and the entertainment and the development behind it, but what the fuck, dude? This is personal to me, I suppose, from back when I wrote in journalism, from when I was doing stuff like this. I don't believe that journalism should be this way. I believe that you should be able to share news and articles with people, and there should be no problem. I almost want to create an entire business model off of reposting articles that are kept behind a gate and just post them on a website and just be like, so here's free. You can pay me in nothing because I'll use advertisers and a bunch of other free ways to get money off of you visiting my website. I don't need to subscribe. I don't need you to subscribe. Like, there's part of me that wants to create a business model of that because fuck that, dude. I'm not a fan of that. And if you go to their front page, like, try to click on some articles and it comes up with, sorry, this story is a GB Max. Paid membership plan. Unlock premium. Fucking garbage, bro. Fucking garbage. Down. Send it to 0. Fuck them.
And that's basically what we do all the time when we get ready to show. Like during the week, we're just sending articles to each other. Like I send you an article, you send me another one, and we can read it through and like get a lot of information. If you people like also like us, like if everyone you need to pay for every single thing, so you will subscribe maybe two, but you can't really have a larger view of things. Like with you, we need to subscribe to so many like website of journalism of gaming, then you would never be able to afford it.
And like as a writer, I get needing to pay your writers. Like I've been a writer that's been like, sorry, we're based off of just donations, so like the most we can pay you is this. All right, it's kind of a bummer. I've been at other places that are like, we have huge advertisers, so like we can pay you good money. Awesome. It's good to have that. Like I understand that journalism is in a rough place right now. So you got to find ways to pay your writers and to pay your writers well. I get that. This is not the way to do it.
Yeah, 100%. I can get like if they are only on donation, it's like a smaller kind of website. Also, like the writers that there sometimes they can't do like, okay, I'll write something for you, but I won't write like maybe a very long article, maybe a shorter one. And like if you get paid more, you can go much more in depth as you get more motivated as well to write and use more of your time to research more about a certain game. So like if you tell me like, oh, can you research about this game, but I don't want to pay you, say, okay, I'll watch a trailer and say, this is the trailer. If you say, listen, I give it so much money, but I want a full review, okay, I'll buy the games, I play the games, I start to actually go into it.
Yes.
And after you can say like, yeah, I give you everything shit of it. I even found some bugs. I'm going to write the bugs on and I'm going to report it and see if they can adjust it.
Of course. It allows you, especially with journalism and like local grassroots journalism, it allows you to actually reach out to sources. It allows you to actually go to events, go to places. It allows you to get first person source. And like, yeah, I get it, dude. I get it. But like, it creates an echo chamber. It creates not a good community for journalism. Like that's not what journalism and media should be. If you want to make an entertainment brand, okay. Yeah, make a fan club, like a cult for your community and your entertainment, but not for journalism, bro. That's me. That's my take on that. That's my opinion. Fuck them. Fuck them. Prove me wrong, Dean. Prove me wrong. Otherwise, fuck them. Fuck you and your fucking platform. Anyways,
everyone.
yeah. Screw you guys. Let's go to some happier stuff. Like the PlayStation Master Race on GamesGG.
PlayStation Master Race is a new feature coming from GamesGG. Let me put my lucky hat for this. There we go. So GamesGG is another platform of gaming information where they review different games, not just Web 2, but also Web 3, all kind of sort of gaming. And now they added this new feature where you can connect your PlayStation Network account, and connecting your PlayStation Network account, you can earn rewards based on the trophy you got. And on the first quest, the one released today, if you have your PlayStation account network, you just need to connect it. That's it, done. And you will be able to win, I think, $20 in PlayStation credits, or an exclusive PlayStation 5 Pro, or like experience point for the platform. And after, if more experience you got, more you're high in a leaderboard, and more other kind of rewards you can unlock. And I think this is the first step for GamesGG to integrate more players, not just from PC, because before they had like a connection with the Steam. So if you had Steam, it based on how many hours you played certain games, you could participate in some special quest and unlock some rewards. Now it's going to be the first time you can do this with your PlayStation Network account. And as soon as this podcast finish, I'm going to connect my one. I'm going to try to win that PlayStation 5 Pro. Hopefully, they're going to do the PlayStation 6 ones when it's going to be announced maybe in 2 or 3 years or whenever they're going to release it. OG, if you're listening, I'm there. Even if you want to reach 50 platinum trophies and I'm only on 20. I'm gonna try to catch you up at one point.
Yeah, bro.
All right, closing this little windows on GameGG. Let's talk about one game's good news of something just releasing on something closed last week. And we're talking about a game that everyone was saying is the Pokemon of Web3 gaming. It was like the most announced, like miraculous games and everyone should play. But me and my friends did. We said from game release, guys, this game is fucking shit. Why you wanna play this? It was completely automated games, completely I don't know how to say, a gamble platform where you needed to bet on other people's results and to see if they could win, if they can't win, and stuff. And we're talking about Tokyo Beast. Tokyo Beast, guys. Some people were saying it's all marketing. They didn't have the metrics, so they needed to shut the servers because there wasn't enough people to play the games. But at the same time, they went to draw tournament of 20K, 30K dollars for a game just released.
More than that. I don't know. Let's scroll down and see if we can find it. Yeah, they were putting out. Yeah, here's 20,000, another 800. Yeah, they here's 15,000, 2,000.
Yeah, they basically they splash all this money for tournaments and stuff. They just go around. They splash all this money around that they could be used for maybe a better marketing campaign, maybe a better game, because the interface when you logged in was horrible. It was very hard to navigate. We saw that. Say that on the release day. The gameplay was just you put your monsters and they fight themselves. So the stronger team obviously will win. There's not any tactic behind it apart power up your monster. And to power up your monster, you need to download or buy new pieces to equip them, to fight against them. So more you spend, more your monsters are stronger, more you will be able to win. And if you're not able to win and you spend money, the game's shut after 3 months, you're fucked. So, well, guys, next time, maybe listen more the old demo and the bright dude. Maybe we're not really financial advisor. We don't know anything about trading, but maybe we know a little bit about gaming. Because we are here talking about games all the time.
Yeah, look, we're
that
old.
Was my...
That's your rant. Look, Demo.
That was my rant.
He's allowed to do a victory lap because he 100% called this. He actually played a little bit and then was like, "This is bullshit." I didn't even need to play. I was just like, "This is bullshit." Look, we're old people. We've been playing games for decades and decades. We know what's good and we know what's shit. This was shit from the get-go, and it looks like they're still around for about a month or so. They are doing some refunds for people that put a lot of money into it. It doesn't look like they will officially be dead until the end of September. So we have still plenty of time to rub it in their face and talk about how bad they were. And literally anyone who thought this was good, I know who you are because you were defending it on the timeline. Your opinion is now very suspect because I don't know how you thought this had potential for fucking anything. Clearly, you either didn't look at their website, you didn't play their game, or you were just getting paid for your opinion. Because what the fuck, dude? And look, it's easy to shit on games after they've closed. Remember, we shit on this game when it was live. We shit on this game when they were giving away $20,000 and $30,000 prizes. It's easy to shit on a game once they've closed and be like, "Oh, told you." Oh, but we don't. We're doing that when the games are live. We're calling out shit when they're live. Like, yeah. Here's another game we can call out when it's live right now. Bathroom Blitz.
Is it live? Is it live already, or is it not live yet?
It says July 2025, so maybe we have another day or two.
Okay.
But yeah. So Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah.
Bored Ape Yacht Club. What? Who fucking takes these jokes seriously anymore? This is a community of almost 100% ignorant nepo babies. Kids that have never earned anything in their life and have no skills whatsoever, but their parents are rich. So here we are. This community is not full of people you should take seriously or people you should want to connect with on a professional level. And this game demonstrates that. It's a shit show. The fact that you and I, Demo, could probably spend a week, 2 weeks vibe coding a game and we would turn up something better than this is despicable for a community that has raised how many hundreds of millions of dollars, and this is what they produce. It's pretty bad. They're going to say it's amazing. They're going to be like, oh my God, the graphics. Oh, can you see the gameplay, bro? It's so fucking cool. Yeah, again, anyone who shills this and is like, I'm excited to play this, their opinions should be suspect and you should not want to connect with them any further.
But the graphic of this game is so bad. And thinking about people are complaining about Mafia,
Yeah.
the old country graphic. For a little bit of FPS, they changed, like they degraded a little bit so they could move better and play better. If that same people will see this and say, bro, this is something I was going to play on PlayStation 1 when I was 10.
Yeah.
That's the kind of graphic.
Yeah.
Like it reminded me like a Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. That had a better graphic than this.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Calling out with receipts and everything. Yeah, I mean, this is something that, I would have seen online in 2015. This isn't something that I will take seriously in 2025. Nah, bro. Listen, whoever built this, give me a quarter of the funding that you gave to them and I'll produce something better. Hands down. Give me a quarter.
I think I think they had like 400 millions, they said, of funding.
So we'll roll through it because there was a bit
Something
of drama. Meepo put out a tweet, and then Icy had to correct him because Icy was saying that he's been following this story for a very long time. And then Meepo had to put out another correction and say, look, while Yuga Labs has raised $400 million for their gaming initiatives, right? That's something that they've put out publicly. We've raised $400 million for our gaming initiative. And Yuga Labs is the Bored Ape Yacht Club like video game developer. For some reason, they kicked this game specifically, Bathroom Blitz, to a studio called Command Line, which tries to build metaverse games, which is more of like an indie studio. So we don't know how much money they've donated, they've put into this. Would love some specifics because we know Expedition 33 cost what? $10 million? $12 million?
$10 million, yeah. Death Stranding 2, I think it costed like about 10-15 million. So.
And that's and we'll talk about that game more in a second. That's a gorgeous game. But the example that we used before was Star Wars Outlaws cost over $200 million, and it sold, I think, just barely over 1 million copies. But Expedition 33 cost a little over 10 million, and they sold over 33 million copies.
Yeah.
So like, fuck, bro. Yeah, I don't. This is bullshit. Anything you want to add?
And after we got games like GTA 6, it costed a billion, and it's not launched yet.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on with
GTA. Yeah, definitely. Like these kind of games, when they raise so much and they need to have so many millions to use. Like if Expedition 33 is like 10 millions, okay, indie games, they get a lot. But other games, they get like 10 millions. They don't do that much. But still, they need to have some monetization back. So you can't like most Web3 games, they launch and they're like free-to-play games where the monetization is not that much. And after they try to launch tokens and stuff like that to get back a little bit of money. Just need to make a good game with a good kind of loop where you're playing. And after play, like Pokemon Go is a free to play games, and people spend so much money like for Battle Pass and Raid Pass and stuff like that. But also you can get them for free. Like for the raid pass, if you get coins every day, you play every day, and every day you can get 50 coins every 10 days, 11 days. If you get 50 days every day, you can get like the free pass, whatever. But let's encourage you to play the game. Then more you play, more you're on the server, more Google gonna pay you because you bring people on your platform. So yeah, we see how this bathroom game is gonna go. If you need to press the bottom and wash them down or not, but probably it's gonna go with a lot of toilet paper down the drain.
I agree with that. We'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
Bored Ape has this whole like toilet theme that they're going on with shit, but yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry.
Also, who ever think about monkeys fighting in a giant dirty bathroom?
I don't know why they like dirt. Like that's a weird theme with this as well. Is like, why do they like poop? Why are they all about toilets and poop and farts and shit humor?
Yeah.
Like, aren't you guys fucking multimillionaires? Isn't your fucking NFT worth like $200,000? Why are you all obsessed with asses and shit? Like, jeez Louise, man. Anyways, listen, we mentioned them for a second there.
For a little second.
Death Stranding is doing some insane shit. First of all, if you've not seen any crazy cutscenes from Death Stranding 2, do yourself a favor, hop on social media and just watch some of the insanity that is that game. Makes zero sense, and I love it because it's Hideo Kojima. Anyways, the photorealism of Norman Reedus in Death Stranding is apparently so solid that people are using photo mode and then taking a selfie with him and using it to get by measures in the UK.
Bypass a new age verification. Yeah, there's a new law came out. Well, it was 2-3 days ago in UK. So basically, a lot of websites, including Discord, like you need to have an age verification where you need to take a picture of yourself, a selfie, and like sometimes the selfie is not just a straight selfie. You need to move it around. So you can't really do that with the AI because AI is gonna create always a different image, and maybe these things can recognize you're using AI. But what people thought that, you know what, I got Death Stranding, I got a photo mode. I'm gonna take a selfie of myself in there and see it work. And apparently it's working, and a lot of people are bypassing this age restriction by using Death Stranding gameplay. That's how realistic is the game. But also how stupid is the thing. It's like have like 10,000 accounts or verification with the same face.
This
At least when you have a face, I maybe put in a bit of a on a side and say, oh, this person already verified 4 accounts. Like maybe it's a bit suspicious.
This makes me super bullish for all forms of photo mode in video games. Because thinking about it, the Callisto Protocol, which came out a couple of years, which was a horrible flop of a video game, is probably as photorealistic, if not even more so, than Death Stranding 2. And they have a photo mode that is insanely realistic. Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yokai, whatever the second one is, that one comes with a photo mode. Spider-Man was very known for having a super cinematic photo mode. There's so many games. There's so many realistic, like, dude, that Mafia game might have a photo mode where you can just pause, take a picture of your dude.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think the thing with Death Stranding is the option to change your facial expression. So you can change the facial expression slightly, smile, not smile, be serious, and that's what makes the difference. That's why they can't use other kind of photo mode in other games, but they can use that one. Because obviously the thing's gonna ask, oh, can you smile? So you just need to press a button, make him smile, and take a picture.
Yeah, when we can do this in GTA, I know you can in Ghost of Tsushima, you can change his mood. I don't know how much it changes his face, but you can change like his mood and what's going on. But like, yeah, bro, this makes me super happy for photo mode in video games and for pirating in the future in general, to know that like we are 100% moving towards a place where people want to use our biology to verify us online. Whether it's our retinas, our face, like in crypto, I have to KYC all the fucking time. I have to take selfies of myself flipping the middle finger to crypto exchanges all the freaking time. It would be lovely if we could if games that were hyper realistic that just all kind of release a very easy photo mode, and we can just like or there's like a sandbox game that you can add mods into of your favorite video game characters, and then just take a photo mode of them and use their face in your selfies and shit. I joked in our chat, but there's a part of me that like for operational intelligence or like for operational security is like create an entire persona online based off a video game character. Create a Google account,
especially with it.
Yeah,
especially with the AI now. Like you create their things, and after you can create background and stuff, so you can change the features as well.
Yes,
so it will be quite interesting how it's going, and how also it would be the counter against that. Like now, definitely, this new bypass security system will know like, oh, people are doing that, so they need to find a way to stop people doing it.
Yeah.
But how are they gonna do it? Like, are they gonna block that face? And after, what's about, because this character is based from a real actor.
Yeah.
What about if he came in UK and said, oh fuck, I can't verify, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah, man, I don't know. And there's also like for open source intelligence, there's websites where you can just say make this person, and the AI will generate a picture so realistic that you can then use that picture. But yeah, fuck, I love this. I love gamers. I love how gamers figure out how to just bypass shit and get around shit. Gamers for the win.
100%. I think when I was reading it as well, I was laughing so much. I was like, wow, I can't believe how people could do this. And starting for the first person, then he thought about it and he said, you know what? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do it. And when it came out, I was like, oh man, I didn't know this would work. I'm a fucking genius.
Fucking
the first person.
Yeah, what's down?
Talking about this amazing game and talking about earlier Pokemon and Nintendo, let's move on another game released last week on the 17th called Donkey Kong Bonanza. And talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza, on the previous episode I said it was the first 3D games of Donkey Kong, but one guy on TikTok corrected me. There was another games of Donkey Kong 3D back in late 90s,
Okay.
1999.
Okay.
But this one is the first game back from that.
Okay.
And a lot of people are evaluating this game as a possible contender for Game of the Year this year, at the same level of Expedition 33, Monster Hunter, and Blue Prince. I think that's the four major candidates for now. I think we're gonna have few more, maybe even the new Hollow Knight. Then it's gonna have the first trial at the Gamescom in Germany. If anyone go try the game, please, and send me videos.
Well, hang on. Do you think one of the reasons why Donkey Kong is a contender is because it looks, to me, it looks very similar to Astrobot, where like it's a fun, big, competitive, you have all these obstacles to get around, you have unique enemies. Like, all right, it's not set up like different maps or specific levels, but it really kind of gives me that feel of like just having fun and jumping around and obstacles.
Yeah, it's a very good kind of 3D platform. I think 3D platform, as I said before, like are taking over, because it's when you want to play a game, most of the time you want to just chill. And sometimes when you play multi-realistic games, it's like you don't really escape from the reality. When you play something more cartoony, your brain like maybe relax more. That's why a lot of like not much realistic games sometimes have still a lot of success. And Donkey Kong, like you can destroy everything in the games, almost everything. It can be breakable, or you can launch it, and they put like a lot of secret, like you can collect this big golden banana and you get like a new costume. And the main story apparently is pretty good, and also they have a really good end games where they keep you entertained to play. And I think a lot of people are really enjoying playing this game as itself, as a game, like thinking like, oh, I play this game to earn money. Like they just play this game because they want to have fun and enjoy their free time. But we see. What do you think? Could be a good game of the year. Do you think it can beat something like Expedition 33 that is at the moment is the main game that will win, but now we have other contenders and try to get to it.
I don't know.
The same level, and we have more other games releasing this year, like Silent Hill, the new Silent Hill. We got the new Mafia games. We got a Pokemon Legend.
I think James Bond
Ziv,
comes out.
I don't know. New James Bond.
I don't know. I
think this year is a very great year.
This is a good year so far.
Games.
I think, and we're not like those are just the big guys. We're not even talking about indies or like smaller ones that are coming out that are great as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I've never been much for platformers myself. 3D platforming is fun though. Astrobot sure looked a lot of fun. I also was never a Donkey Kong fan myself. So I don't know. It's I'm not the demographic, but I saw a lot of memes of people laughing about the fact that all of the best games of the year contenders are now nervous that they're going to get beat by a monkey that just beats shit up.
Yeah.
Because it's very possible. Yeah, no, dude, it looks fun. They put a lot of time and effort into this game. It shows.
And a lot of people like resemble this game and find a lot of similarities with Mario Odyssey. That it was like another big game from Nintendo. So a lot of people say, "Oh, it got like a lot of things very similar to it, but much more very different from it."
Right.
So it's very interesting how it would be voted, and definitely I think would win some prizes in any of the
I believe that.
big
I believe that.
things in BAFTA gaming or the DICE, or definitely would win something.
All right.
So it's definitely gonna have some rewards.
I believe it. It's not my cup of tea, but I can admire the cup of tea for sure. All right. What you watching anything for this coming week? Anything on your radar, sir?
Coming week, no much. Let me think. I think it's no big game release this week. It's no big announcement coming out. I think it's a quiet week. We're gonna all keep playing our games. In 2 weeks, though, gonna be 8th of August, and the Mafia gonna release, and that's where probably I'm gonna download and play directly that game. Waiting for Silent Hill in the end of September. I think end of August we spoke about one game, Aircraft, and mobile games very similar to Cuphead. That's coming out on the 28th of August.
Okay.
So keep an eye on that. Pre-register if you can pre-register together with Resident Evil Survival, because Resident Evil Survival now is available to pre-register and you can auto-download it and install when you release. Maybe I think they didn't announce a date yet, but it's already on pre-registration. So when it's pre-registration in about a month, so I will say end of August, start of September as well.
Yeah, pre-registration is now open. I mean, look, this game is going to suck so much ass, but I'm probably still going to play it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely we need to try it so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
One of our episodes.
Duration.
Yeah, scheduled for 2025. I would say September is more probable. Or if they want to do like the classic Resident Evil films and they release in October, so Halloween, Resident Evil, horror.
That sounds like the MO, sir. That sounds like what's going to happen is around October, just for some spooky vibes.
That's how they normally release all the horror movie. Around October, they're all coming out. Final Destination, Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger. They're all popping up from everywhere.
It's true.
Just before the most scary guy come in December.
Santa Claus. All right. Fair. All right. Well, hey, how are we going to get rich in Web3 this coming week? Is there anything we should be doing for that?
Well, non-financial advice, just keep an eye on the charts, I would say. I think BTC hit a all-time high last week. It's gonna have a little bit of consolidation. Everyone say about around September, that's when it's gonna hit its higher. Also, Pangu is doing very good also.
Pengu is doing good.
It flight up, and which other coins I was saying? Classic F, Ethereum, trying to hit the 4,000. Gaming tokens,
Bad.
I didn't see anything going up. I saw Medieval Empire maybe went up a little bit, and that's it.
Bad investment. Don't do it. Don't buy gaming tokens.
Yeah.
Bad investment. Buy games, not tokens.
Play games, have fun, enjoy. Keep listening us. Subscribe. Press following, press subscribe, press like, press everything you can press, any kind of button. Apart the big X on the top right corner, don't press that one, but press the like, the thumbs ups.
Yeah, do all that stuff. Yeah, sorry we were away for a week. Turns out, like, everybody left that week. Yeah, there's things aren't great in Web3 gaming right now. People aren't doing the best. So
yeah, I think it's a very quiet time in Web3 gaming where a lot of people are moving to DeFi. Some people want to Spotify, like Kaido,
ugh,
Yopping,
yeah,
and all that bullshit.
it's garbage. But like I said before, props where props are due, credit where credit is due. If you're still in Web3 gaming and you're still making shit, you're still building, you're still here, props. Most of the people that are still here are either liars or pieces of shit, or they're grifters, or they're looking for how to scam someone else. But there are a number of real people out there that are just still building and leading this space, and I see you and I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely. And see you probably in the next month or year. I think we're gonna have more and new development houses start building new games. Because probably now is the moment that all the old ones are kind of shutting down or whatever.
Yeah.
The others are on a flat because they don't know what to do,
right,
or try to survive with their old funding. And we're gonna see probably some new one. They're probably already building behind the scenes and no one know about them, and they're gonna drop games at one point.
We'll see what happens.
Definitely. Well, hopefully no. Also, like there's a big controversy on the timeline about one big Web3 games faking or botting Steam
off the grid
engagement.
Off the grid. Final answer. Off the grid. Final answer. Off the grid. I mean, everybody knows it. Everybody. It's so known now that people are just joking about their bots all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. Whatever. That's the thing. Like, most of the people that are still in Web3 are like lying about it. Most of the games that are still in Web3 are lying about it in some way.
One good way to understand about gamings, just check the reviews. Like, clear up the noise. There's gonna be a lot of fake reviews. Then you're gonna just say similar things like "good game, best game I ever played."
Right.
And after they're gonna be like actual reviews. They're less, but check them. Like, even if you start with a bad review and it come out with something positive, something negative, just check real review. And I think in Steam, someone was showing there was, I don't remember how many reviews, like it was 140 positive reviews with only like 10% of players that actually play games. The rest never played games.
Yeah.
And after bad reviews of like, there were 90 bad reviews with 85 people that actually played games. So double check all the reviews as well. Don't just see the first 5 that say it's a good game. Sometimes check the bad ones and check who reviewed them, even if it's a bad one. Check if it's just a guy that just bad review everything, or it's actually a guy that understand about gaming and his actual job is reviewing games, so he leave reviews. Like when you go for a restaurant. If you go to a restaurant, you don't check the first review. You just check a few and see if the food is actually good.
And you don't listen to the restaurant's review of themselves. Obviously, the restaurant's going to say their
Yeah.
food's good. Like, obviously, the game is going to say their game's cutting edge and the first mobile title in the whatever. Yeah, no. Do your due diligence. Like I said, most people in Web3 are liars. Not us. Not us, but that's why we're not super
Nope.
popular. Most of the big people in Web3, most of the big KOLs and creators are lying sacks of shit. Yeah. You probably know who they are. I know who they are. Yeah. So, don't get scammed. Keep your wits about you. Check reviews. Play games for fun. If you make some money on the side, dope. That's all I got, Demo. That's all I got.
That's it. And yeah, we're on top of the hours. And sadly, it's a time of the goodbyes. Like every Monday, and like every other Monday, we coming back. So next Monday, get ready, new episode. We're gonna try to check out what come out this week. Because I already see something. Any game gonna be released, any game gonna be announced. Nothing
Yeah.
for now, but we are on Monday. We have like a full week of something to appear. We have the timeline of X always ready to explode with some news. Like check OG Magazine. They're always the first one to release any good news, like with the memes and all the catalysts behind them. They don't have a huge followers, but
They're worth
they're
it.
constant. They're
worth it.
every announcement, any news, they're there. What else? A big rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Very famous for wrestling and whatever he built, and we saw a lot of games on WWE and wrestling and anything. And that's it. And if you remember, if you wanna win a PlayStation Plus Pro, GameGG, go do the quest, and good luck. Hopefully you're not gonna win and I'm gonna win. But
Yeah,
let's
we'll
see.
see. We'll see. There's 800 people competing for one PlayStation. We'll see what happens. Yo, love you people. Thanks for showing up. We'll see what we get into next week. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you around on the timeline.
Yep. See you everyone. Cheers.
Deuces.